for you too, don't you think?
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm thinking so. Okay. You know, I've been wandering around in my room and all over the house for the whole day, just saying, okay, okay, okay.
What you doing? Look, kitty Heiny.
I say okay to myself way too much.
There's a kitty butt on my desk.
I said kitty Heiny.
Hello, Adria.
I knew you were going live.
Monday. Murder Mondays.
Oh, that's right, Murder Mondays.
Oh, I know.
Hi, gorgeous.
Did I ruin your Monday plans, Mike?
Nope. Just gonna have to whisper my next conversation.
Thank you.
Sexiest thing a man can say?
It's the sexiest thing a man can say.
Yeah. See, I rock.
Yeah, that was.
I'm very glad that whatever you said was cut out because you're cutting in and out.
Let me see.
So there's that.
Huh. Weird.
What?
Harry sounds so different tonight.
Harry doesn't really ever make any noise, does he?
Yeah, he tells me no.
No.
No. He goes, meow.
Meow.
Meow. He likes to tell me no.
I'm pretty sure no is no corn for you.
Yeah. No is his favorite word.
You know?
Hey, Brat.
Pretty sure.
Yes, Mike was talking. We heard Mike's mouth.
Looking for some. How's your day been? I've hardly seen you today.
You know.
Except for the packaging fiasco.
But the packaging fiasco was fun.
What?
Okay. Steffi G, hey. Ow. Don't claw me, rotten kitty. I wasn't paying attention to him. He just reached over, grabbed my arm, and clawed the crap out of me. You need your claws cut? Again? All right, get down. Come on, go. Leave. Go. Down. Thank you. Hi, Mari. Is Amy not here no more? Amy, go bye-bye.
I don't know who did it or when it happened. I was cleaning the end table at the far end with the wax melty thing. Someone stuck gum under the wax melty thing. I am far less than happy. It's no longer there, but yeah.
Interesting. Everybody says hi, Hubbard.
Hello, everyone.
So we're waiting to see if Amy gets back in. It's her stream. Yeah, Harry did it. He's a gum chewer. You a gum chewer? It's like, I don't know, woman. Look at that. Look at that. He opened me up again. Why do you always make me spring leaks? Oh, they had Band-Aids too. Just make me leak so much. So, how's everybody going? Hey, Janice. You know, this arm was just starting to look like, you know, a human's arm again. Then you got to go and ruin it. Oh, she's back.
My own live doesn't like me. How do you like that?
One minute you were here and the next minute you were gone.
It kicked me right out. It was like, no.
No life for you.
No live for you. This live was having none of my shenanigans.
Apparently.
What a miss. Because I couldn't hear anything.
Nothing really. I mean, Mari came in. Janice came in.
Hello, Mari and Janice.
Harry sprung me a new leak.
Well. What?
Harry sprung me a new leak.
Well, that is his job. Did he move on now? I have poked a hole in you. My job here is done.
Yeah. Now he's on the floor.
Satisfied
like,
with his work?
What? I'm supposed to poke you, woman. It's what I do. I stab you and I run away.
It is kind of his jam, isn't it?
Yep.
So I'm just kind of looking through some things in the box.
How many times do I have to tell you about talking about your box in public?
What?
How many times do I have to tell you about talking about your box in public?
Look, if I want to talk about my box, that's my business. What is the fridge so angry about? Good Lord.
I think Mike's cleaning it out.
Oh, well.
He's on a cleaning jam. You know what? I lost a pair of scissors.
Oh, no. Ha, ha, ha.
Well, it is garbage night, so I'm trying to get rid of garbage.
Well, that was rude, honey. You didn't have to say it out loud for everybody to hear.
Well, it's garbage night. not a cleaning bit. It's garlic nuts.
At least they weren't good scissors.
Well, that's a relief. I hate it when you lose your best scissors.
But if anybody gets a pair of scissors in your package, you're welcome.
He's with the theme at least. Perhaps he can read. I did say let's get Stabby tonight. That is the title. I'm actually a little surprised that I was allowed to go live with that title, to be honest.
And they'll flag it later. Someone will complain about it.
I did put a disclaimer in the description box, I think.
But we don't care what you think?
Nah, that it's all fictional.
Oh. It's not really all fictional.
Well, we're not actually going to get Stabby in here. Maybe, sort of.
Well, wait a minute. We're crafters. We could stab ourselves.
Well, and the cat did stab you, so, you know.
Yeah, and the cat stabbed me. So, you know, there's truth
In the
there.
realm of possibility.
Mike said he needed some paper clips, so I loaned him some paper clips.
You're never
And he
getting them
used all-
back.
Used all my green ones.
Yes.
Yeah, he asked me for some too, and I just hadn't got around to it. He's impatient.
I know. But he's ours.
There is that. Well, he's yours. I you know,
Good job.
I just live here.
Yeah. Adria said she had a happy jelly plate accident today.
Ooh, what happened? What happened?
Pretty much get you.
So Amy and I got a gift the other day. We got a present.
I showed it on my live. You show it. You show it.
So,
Here, let me make you alone on the screen so they can actually see it. What do I do?
Just click on the dots. Oh, there you go. No, that's you.
Oh, that's. How do I make you?
Bring me back. There we go. Now click on the dots in my little box.
Docs. Oh, well, I see. Solo layout.
There you go.
Oh, there. Ta-da! Now they can see what you're doing.
So Frances sent us both one of these books. The
She
ultimate.
messaged me to ask me who I thought was going to win. I was like, of course Elsa's is going to win.
So it's basically like let me get to a thing here. They're puzzles. There's like word puzzles and cryptograms and quizzes and matching games.
There's a lot of stuff in there.
I like
Some
this
of
one.
them-
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This one here, it is on page 74. It's in the cults section. Match the cult to its leader or founder. Scientology's in here.
Oh, that's going to be fun. I'm not sure where my book is. Hold on. I put it in a safe place. What page is it?
74.
74.
And I just want you, some of the cults that are in here, okay? The People's Temple,
Yeah, I heard of that one.
Heaven's Gate, Anthill Kids,
I've never heard of that one.
FLDS,
Oh,
The Manson family,
You would expect that.
the Blackburn cult, the family, the True Russian Orthodox Church, and Scientology.
Well, we all know who started that.
Let me see. Was that
It's David Koresh. Totally
Shoko
David
Shara?
Koresh.
So then there's word searches and crime songs.
What? There's crime songs?
Yes, you
Where's
match
that?
the song to its true crime subject.
What is that? Where is it?
Page 60. Page 60. I just shot John Lennon from the Cranberries. Polly from Nirvana. Son of Sam from the Dead Boys. Death Valley 69 from Sonic Youth. Let Him Dangle from Elvis Costello. So, yeah, I mean, it's got some.
There is some fun stuff in here.
Yeah, there's a whole chapter on female serial killers.
Yeah, I was looking at that earlier.
Pairs,
Right here.
killer duos.
Right here, page 42 is female killers.
Yep. Creepy quotes.
Yeah, I see that. That's on 40. I don't I'm not very good at these ones where they provide a couple of letters. I'm not good at them.
Serial killers to their last meals.
Oh boy.
Get out of here. Then sharks, go away.
Is he trying to eat now?
Yeah.
Oh, there's a world map in here. Oh,
Here, there's
oh my
one
God.
more.
In Japan, there's a drumstick killer.
Yep. There's even a set here on mobsters.
Where's that?
Mobsters is. I think it's. No, that's terrorists. Organized crime. It's on page 86.
Oh, yep, there it is. Crime families. Ooh, word searches. I could do those. There's unsolved mysteries in here.
Yep.
Hey, look at the one on page 96. If you don't know the answer to one down, we'll have to shoot you right now.
Jack the Ripper.
Yeah. Case not closed. There's like a quiz that what did you learn in the back of each
I
section.
know.
Have you learned anything? Oh, there's a criminology section. Oh, good. The solutions are in here. Hey, Nina. And Adria. I didn't see Adria come in. Janice L. Ron Hubbard. Oh my gosh. So it should be fun to do. Are you going to do them?
Yeah, I'm going to do them. Crosswords, cryptograms, matching games, word searches, scrambles to test your detective skills and true crime knowledge. Serial killers to organized crime, celebrity crimes to paranormal cases and unsolved mysteries to cult activities. And quizzes to test what you've learned while you're solving these things. And a lot of true crime facts you probably didn't know. Sorry, guys.
They're not familiar with this audience. They're dealing with the wrong people over here. I'm so scared. I'm looking for inspiration for the next bit of pages.
Let's see. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 packages ready to go.
Woohoo! That's good, yeah?
Yeah.
Easy good thing.
Forgot to mark that one off. Okay. So I need to get Happy Mails together.
Mm-hmm.
I still have to give away this folio that we did on New Year's. I still don't remember. Adria, I finally remembered. You were the very first one this time, Adria. I'm proud of you.
Ooh, that's saying something.
I got to put my bookmark back in.
Oh, some stuff just fell on the floor. That's where it lives now. What?
No problem. Guys, you got 7 days. Don't rush.
But rush.
But rush.
Everybody likes money.
Me? Nah.
I've heard you might like it a little bit.
A little bit. So I actually have stuff to do today. Let's see, what's this week? Time. Okay, I got to do something on time for the thing. But more importantly, I haven't gotten this straight yet. I got to get this straight. Okay.
There's a giant cat butt on your screen.
I know. Oh my God. I went outside today and I walked back into the house. When I walked back into the house, you know, he's got that new kitty cave over there.
What?
Under the table. You seen the new kitty cave?
Yeah.
So I had put the pillow in there for him and I come back and all I see is like this much of him. The rest of him's in the kitty cave.
Okay.
With his ass hanging out.
You're saying his ass is too big for the kitty cave?
So I walk in and I close the door and I said, you having trouble getting in the hole, Harry? He wags his tail at me. I was like, you know I can see you, right? Wags his tail.
No, I'm totally hidden. If I can't see you, you can't see me.
Yeah, we were going with the ostrich theory. Where's my pen? There's my pen. Okay.
Sounds a little bit.
Let's see.
Are you choosing who gets Happy Mail?
No, I'm going down the list, deciding, you know, making sure I get people that are supposed to be on it, people that aren't off of it, and
What do you have to do to get off your Happy Mail list? That sounds ominous.
just ask.
Oh.
I think we're going to add Adria.
Adria says, if I was first, that's sad.
Is there anybody else I should add that I'm missing?
I don't know. Are you like seriously asking us that question?
Well, I'm asking you specifically. I mean, I would put you on my Happy Mail list, but
You'd have to come and chuck it at me through the door, and I really don't need more things chucked at me.
exactly.
Don't you really think there's enough going on in here already?
Yeah, it's like if their head's in the dark, they think that you can't see the rest of them.
Nobody here but us butts.
Oh, hell. Yes, you're
He thinks
cute.
he's so clever. Little does he know.
I know, right? Yes, I did. I laughed. Steffi's card is adorable. It's yeah. I like it. I need a 2-inch circle punch.
You need what?
A 2-inch circle punch.
Don't you own a 2-inch circle punch?
No, I have like a 4-inch.
I thought we had one.
No, Adrian, this is my Happy Mail list. This is the list that I send Happy Mail to throughout the year.
What did she think it was?
She thought that if I put her on my Happy Mail list, she had to send Happy Mail.
Oh my God. Yes, it's obligatory now. Send the mail.
Could you put us back in double screen?
No, I want you to be center stage.
Well, thank you, but no. Now, what are you working on?
So,
Mari
I'm
wants
sorting-
to know.
Well, hi, Mari. I am sorting through my bin of serial killer stuff. I'm going to separate out what's going to go in the next version. And that was kind of one of the questions I had for tonight, kind of. I don't know how many people actually used their serial killer thing, you know. And because the next one's going to be ring bound. And I don't want to spend time putting together kits if nobody is going to use them, you know. I mean, it's not like you have to use it for the serial killer. Sometimes they're just fun to turn into other things. So it's going to be a ring bound affair with a hardcover. And for me personally, I'm going to use a lot of chipboard pages. I want to make it more like assemblage and not just chipboard, but like I've got like half a file folder, and these things could be pages, you know. I got one of those. So I'm sorting through what I'm going to take out to for the next journal, because it's going to be, for me, it's going to be bigger. I might even actually do a big one and a small one to work on at different times. But I kind of wanted to poll, am I making a kit or am I just making one for me? Like, is anybody else? And saying that you're maybe interested in the kit doesn't obligate you to buy later. Just looking for opinions, man. Okay. Because it's not going to be like right away. And I just threw some stuff on the floor.
Craft a lunch!
You remember those wigettes? Those are from Carla. But now they're all damaged and stuff, and I think it'll be fun to put it in a... And we'll put some little pictures maybe of other women next to the... I don't know. Anyway.
Okay, I have a question.
For who?
Steffi, what's your month? Your birth month? I don't know where Miss Carla is.
She could
Janice,
be
yours
tired.
too. And Adria, because you're all here. So
Oh, you're demanding. Get your birth month.
I know. Miss Janice and Miss Adria. Janice is in July.
Mm-hmm.
Hi, Sabrina.
Hello, Sabrina.
September. Hey, Sabrina, you're on here too. Give me your birth month. Mari, birth month. See, I'm just being demanding now.
You're just like, that's not even demanding. That's like, give it to me now. That's like a stop of give it to me or else.
I know.
It's not going to turn out well for you.
Miss Mari. What's Carla's birth month?
You'll be asking me the hard questions. I have it written down somewhere, but I don't know off the top of my head. Sorry, I have failed you.
I know. August. Thank you very much, Miss Mari.
Are you a Leo or a Virgo?
She's a Leo.
I have many Leos in my life. My son is a Leo. Well, one of them is a Leo. And my ex-husband was a Leo. Okay. We're so calendar diverse. Okay. Those are for...
Janice is leaving us. She'll be back in a bit.
Okay, Janice. She's waiting for the good stuff.
Huh?
She's waiting for the good stuff.
Oh.
You know, the killery stuff.
Hillary stuff?
This is Murder Monday.
I know. You are not... Seriously? Pickle? You want a pickle? Oh my God, he's eating a pickle.
Well, that's new. Uh-oh. Time to pass out the meds.
Huh?
Janice. I have to get
Oh,
meds.
Nurse Janice was on the
She's on the case.
doing it.
Someone's taking their meds whether they like it or not.
Well, she's either giving out meds or she's doping up her husband so he'll shut up.
And turn the TV down, right?
Right? I want to see a cat eat a pickle. I got news for you, Adria. He eats some weird stuff.
He won't put his face on the camera.
Yeah, he
He
won't.
refuses.
He knows exactly
Right.
where it is.
She's tried to manipulate it into him more than once, and he's like, mm-mm. Not today, Satan. You know, if you poked him as much as he poked you, he would move out.
I know.
I am pretty sure.
No. You put those claws away. You've already poked me once today. I have already bled for your love and affection.
There's never too much blood, in his opinion.
I know.
There must be more. More!
All righty. I want some cheese. Hold on. I'm going to go to the cheese.
This is the roast food last night? Huh?
Stuff on the counter is not from last night.
Okay. No, all that's left of the roast is my piece. Okay. I haven't had it yet.
Which?
That lovely herb encrusted roast that I made for dinner last night. Yes.
Two slabs in there.
He said there's 2 slabs in there.
I know there was only 4.
Okay.
You, Amy, me, and him. I don't know if he had his.
I ate mine,
You didn't finish
and I gave some of mine to Mike.
first, and then I had another chunk.
Here, you want to see a cat eat something weird? Watch this. Come on, Harry.
Oh, that's not weird. Cats eat cheese. Cats are cheese eaters. We know this. He's so cheesy.
Yes, but do they attack their owners for it?
Pretty sure. A cat attacked me once for a French fry.
Harry will cut your throat for a friggin' onion ring.
He'll throw your whole plate of food for it. Yeah. I need this whole thing. I just want this one onion ring, though. He can be a shit. But he's your shit.
No, I'm his human. He's Mikey's shit. So Mikey's supposed to come visit. He tells his dad today he's bringing three dogs with him.
Hell no.
Hell no.
We already have 2 in the house, and they're barely containable.
I got 2 dogs, a cat. I don't know,
And 4
somewhere around
people.
30 fish. And you 2. I'm sorry, did I not make it small enough for you? How's that? Better? Okay, there you go. Yes, Adria, he likes string cheese. Here, try that piece. It's small.
Just so you know, I already gave them a little cheese today.
Okay.
That's gonna be.
So does your serial killer kill people and then take their hair and make wigs out of it?
No.
Oh.
Come on. Don't be making it weird.
Yes, you must send me a present on your birthday.
Isn't that how it works?
Mm-hmm. Now we got Sabrina worried. No, honey, I'm updating my happy mail list. So I want to make sure I have everybody's month for their birthday. That way I can, maybe send you something nice for your birthday.
She's gonna message you on your birth month and say, "Hey, I know it's your birth month. Now send me a gift." Bigger journal.
Mine is June.
Me too.
And I spend my birthday with you guys every year. Kitty, kitty. Come on. Show over to your face. Look, he will not come get this piece of cheese because I'm holding it underneath the camera.
He just came over there for a piece.
Come on. Come on. Now you dropped it on the floor. Well, you got more. Give me more.
I'm not getting down there to get it.
I can see you right there. You got more. Give it to me. See a big old piece
That's
of your
my
hand.
cheese, woman.
I know.
I just had.
Stop throwing it on the. That's it. Ozzy, go ahead. Yes, we did. We got a lot of really good response with that. So I'm going to partner people, and we're going to do it. Hey, Ginger, sit up on aisle 1. You go.
It is kind of her jam.
And you're stupid, so I'll just give you a piece.
They did have some cheese already.
Good. Maybe there'll be a little less crap out in the backyard.
I don't think so.
It'll get worse later.
I got a new craw.
Janice says she's back until he decides to go to bed.
Look, I got a new craw.
Stay away from me with it.
Why?
Because you're a pinchy bitch. That's why.
Ooh, you're not very nice.
When did I ever tell you I was nice? When?
When you first was going to move here, I said, you better be a good person. You said, oh, I'm very nice.
I did not ever say that to you.
You lied.
I never said that.
Sabrina, I have not got the faintest idea what people are going to be sending. No idea.
Okay.
It's got this little thing on it, though. I don't know what that is. It might be a magnet.
you could pick up things on the floor that are metal.
Yes, it's a magnet.
Ooh.
So it's got a magnet and it does the claw thing. And watch, the claw changes direction.
Wait, do that again. Oh, schmancy. Where'd you get that thing?
Amazon. You know what? I got 2.
Why would you need 2?
Because they were on sale. If you buy 2, you got them cheaper. And that way, if I break one, I've got another.
Okay, Temu had a sale where they wanted to make you buy 2 things, and you didn't want anything to do with that.
Yeah, but this one, it was cheap. And I wanted 2 anyway.
Everything on Temu's cheap. Isn't it?
No, not really. Some of it is, but when they start making you buy 2 of stuff you don't need.
Okay. Far be it from me to question the wisdom of elves.
Actually, Dennis, for me, it's not a senior helping tool or a short folk helper. The glitter remover device. Okay, Adria, yes, there's a new Happy Mail thing on Facebook. If you go into the Facebook group, we're doing a Happy Mail exchange. So if you want to send a Happy Mail to somebody, you can do that. And so you sign yourself up, and then we'll kind of partner each other off, and we'll send out some Happy Mail. Yes. Here, I will demonstrate. Give me a second. Gloves. So I got a pocket letter the other day. And in there was this.
Yeah, you've never seen the glitter removal process. It ain't pretty.
Okay, let me begin by explaining I'm wearing gloves.
Mm-hmm.
And there is glitter. Now, this one is a sealed packet, so it's okay. However, we don't ever want to touch glitter. Okay? So there's the glitter. Now, let's dispose of the glitter. Okay, right here under the desk, we keep them. Oh, it helps if I go the right way.
Does it though?
Yeah. Hey, Janie.
Janie, how you doing?
Harry, don't touch that. It's glitter. You'll get infected, buddy. Get down. You don't want to get infected with the glitter.
Adria says it looks like a bag of drugs. Just so you know. Okay. This is all.
Now, to make sure this doesn't leak, into the glove. Other glove. Now I can throw it in the trash. This also is the Stinky magazine page remover device.
Yes. She has helped me out many times with that device. Just saying, it's a thing.
Oh, Sabrina, don't make me come and hurt you.
What's wrong now?
She says, and send Elle's glitter. Got it.
You want to die? She will drive all the way there and put you down.
Just remember, people, I have your addresses.
And she's not afraid of a car trip.
Nope.
I, however, will not be accompanying her. I'm not doing car trips anymore. I am done with car trips.
She lies.
No, she does not.
So no Rocky Top for you this year?
Nope. It's not called Rocky Top, Round Top.
Round Top. You're not going?
Nope.
We'll see.
No, we will not see. I'm not going. I love you, but no more car trips. That doesn't go in there.
See? I can visit you.
Huh?
Janie says, good. That way I have to go visit her. Vegas to Atlanta is far. No, it's not. It's 4 days.
If you're driving with elves.
3.5 if you're driving with me.
She is a little bit of a speed demon. Hi, Christine.
Yay, I get to collect another one. Christine, give me your birth month, please. Nice lady.
Oh, look at you. You were like a Gestapo with the other ladies.
Okay, fine. Yo, Christine, what month were you born in, woman?
The other ladies came in and she was like, give me your birth month. Christine said, hey, what's your birth month?
Look, I got to keep people on their toes, okay? All right, so I have something special for tonight. So as soon as I get back, we're going to talk about it.
Oh, are you going somewhere? Because I got to pee.
Go pee.
Okay, I'm going to pee. Not right here. I'm going to go to the bathroom first.
Would you please?
You know, it's awkward for all of us if I don't. Kitty, 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 kitty.
You ever going to let anybody see your dang face? Nope, nope, nope. Not going to do it. You can't make me do it, Mama. You made me bleed. You poked a hole in me. You should show everybody your face. Roll over. Show them your face. Show them. Will you? Oh my, you're so bad. Come on, just show me your little face. Show me your little face. Come on, let me see. Look at your face. Look at your face. Yeah, when he bit the camera. Yeah. See, that's the thing. He does know where the camera is. Huh.
I have returned.
Yay.
Did you just say you turded?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Share it with everybody. I said I have returned.
Oh, okay. Well, we're all wishing Christine a happy birthday
Is it her happy birthday?
this month.
Oh, happy birth month! Yay!
I know it's your birthday. It's my birthday too. Yeah. No, I'm kidding.
Wow.
Like the Beatles.
Do you know? I'm throwing stuff everywhere.
All right,
Well,
ladies, we've now witnessed the end of a crafter.
It was a small craft-a-lanch. Everybody have a quiet moment amongst yourselves.
At least she went out doing what she loves, making a mesh. Oh, sorry, crafting.
There's Renee. You had me at murder.
Hello, Renee.
Welcome.
All right, so now I'm going to disappear for like 5 minutes. And when I come back, we're going to talk about my special topic of the evening.
Okay, so I just threw stuff everywhere. So much for organizing some of this stuff.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, so
Hey, guess what? It's raining.
still,
Still.
I did not go for my walk today, people. Not because I told the story I was doing the happy facey people a teeny thing for Patreon, which I still need to. Oh, I made a mistake. I was supposed to have posted it already. I did the video. I'll have to go post it after the live. Oh, okay, Steffi. Aw, thanks, Janie. For a minute, I totally blanked on your name. I was like, I will have a look at that later, Steffi. But thank you so much. So you'll be able to continue seeing scraps of joy and all that stuff. The Face the Teeny video will be live. I'll schedule it for tomorrow morning. I did it today. And I had fun doing it. I just totally, I started gathering the stuff to do this live. I always love your boxes, Janie. Love them. So this is a pile of stuff that I think is going to be enough, mostly, to finish up the current book. I just put aside a whole pile of stuff that is going to be for the next version. So I'm thinking, I had the book cover in my hand the other day. That's probably a death sentence for this book. Oh, here, no, I found it. For my version, I'm thinking of using this, but turning it, like I'm going to cut because it's going to be ring bound, so I'm obviously going to cut it off here. What I needed to look at, oh, I guess I could put myself on the screen all by myself. All by myself. So let's look at the dimensions of this. I'm not going to count, like, I'm going to start measuring here on this side because I'm not going to, what am I not going to be doing? Not going to be using the spine. That's what it is. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's like 12 and a half-ish by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, and like a quarter. Okay, Maury. Adria, that's awesome. I wish Rebecca was here so we could be Stabby. I thought she was in here. I think she was in at the beginning. She might have drifted away. Or maybe I'm thinking of last night. I'm probably thinking of last night, yesterday. Everyone came over for chocolate cheesecake. Well, that's the good stuff right there. Cheesecake. Mike finished off the cheesecake in the house. So I think that's a good size. So I could turn it either way, basically. I'm obviously going to cover the cover. But what I wanted to see, I just threw all that stuff up there that I also threw everywhere else. But I wanted to see how, like, what a file folder looked like in here. A page, you know. I want to do a variety of pages. And I think I'm going to try and do them sort of mixed media style. More, yeah, look, see? And I'm okay if something sticks out. I have quite a few large chipboard pieces. Some of them are thicker than others. And I want pages of a lot of different sizes and stuff like that. So a whole file folder will fit in here either way. Why do I feel like somebody's laughing at me? Seidel. Yeah. It'll be Seidel. And yes, of course, we can't leave Els out. She will feel sad. So yes, I think this may be the one. But I also did think about, I have another book cover up here, I think, that I was thinking about. Oh, but I may save this because I have a new book idea. This would also be ring bound. And let's grab the file folder. So a file folder would still fit in there, but not this way. We'd have to cut it down or fold it if we were going to. But that's okay. I want to have different size pages. So we're going to have probably whatever book I use is going to have probably have 5 to 7 rings in it to accommodate different page sizes without having them be flippy floppy all over the place. You can't be just having them flippy floppy, you know, pell mell. But the other, I've wanted to make one for a while, and I'm still accumulating things. But as you might remember, I read this book. I finished it last week or the week before, maybe. And so inside the book were a lot of black and white pictures. So I tore all those out. I violated a book. Shocking. So I think I want to do a haunted kind of, like there's a tooth. I think that's something that caught on fire. There's some creepy trees. Creepy flowers. Bloody footprints on the floor. A moth. A moldy bathroom. A bruise. Some wigs. Wagon wheel. Grating. Fake news story. Fire. Letters. A cot in a hallway. Creepy girl. A hole in a wall. Creepy guy. Not necessarily all of these will. So I had all of these pictures, and I have some other creepy stuff floating around because you know me. Right? So yeah, I've got all of these. And then out of the other pile, I pulled some. I accidentally broke this. But I thought, even better. That's going to make it look creepier when we use it. I've got an old letter. Some black and white photos. Some creepy baby pictures. So I've just been pulling things I find kind of creepy in preparation for this book. I've got other creepy stuff elsewhere, but I figured this was a start.
Elsewhere?
Yes, it was a stack of baby coffins.
That's creepy.
It's gonna. This is. I was showing them for my. I'm gonna be making the new book for the serial killer.
Mm-hmm.
The next version, but also I want to do a creepy, haunted, spooky, book.
Ah.
So I was showing them stuff that I've pulled for it, along with what's possibly going to be the cover for the new serial killer journal.
Cool.
In the creepy, haunted, spooky book, I'm not killing anybody. It's just creepy, haunted, spooky stuff. All right, let me bring Els back up. I figured while you were gone, I could have the whole screen to myself. So tell me, what's your creepy topic for today? Because it is Murder Monday.
Well, I thought maybe we would talk about some unsolved serial killings.
Okay. You have my attention.
See?
What?
Okay. What?
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 I don't know.
Carla has finally joined us. Now you can get Gestapo ask her when her birth month is.
Hold on, I got to get my Gestapo out.
We wouldn't want her to feel left out of the whole shenanigans. Now.
What's your birth month? Tell me.
Cough it up.
Spit it out.
Don't worry, she accosted everybody else too. Hey Tina, how's it going?
Hi, Tina. Carla! Tina!
Busy passing out hellos. She's not going to cough it up.
Today.
I'm not going to do it. Yeah, he's like, did you not? He was worried you were going to tape. You're packing up boxes. He's worried you're going to go somewhere.
I know.
What is this packing shenanigans?
Where do you think you're going? Wait a minute. Usually this stuff comes in. Why are you packing it out?
Tina says hers is in March.
Okay.
Els and I share the same birth month, Carla says.
Ooh.
Do tell.
We do. It's June.
June?
June.
June. Did anybody have my birth month?
Not yet.
Just me?
No.
I'm the only one?
Yes.
Yay!
Okay.
I'm going to hog it all to myself.
All right. So probably one of the biggest ones is actually not in the United States.
Of course not. South America?
No, it's Canada.
The polite people are stabby too?
Yes.
We didn't just get Pat Sajak from them?
Nope.
Carla says it's 6 months from today exactly. Birthday, that is.
Okay,
So we're talking about never solved serial crimes.
that's right. And this one has been around since the 1970s.
A lot of things have been around since the 1970s.
An
For
unsolved
example,
murder,
me.
an unsolved serial murder.
Yeah. Well, they
Right, so
didn't
they
have
call it-
DNA then.
I know. So
And things were a little more loosey-goosey, you know?
it's called the Highway of Tears. It's a section of highway in Canada, Highway 16. Since 1970, at least 80 or more women or girls have disappeared off of that highway, mostly Indigenous.
Oh. Really?
So that's like the biggest number. Because, and I'll be honest, because the only one that has more than that, I don't see it as a serial killer or serial killings. And
What
that's
is it?
because it's Mexico.
Oh.
Um,
The country that says they don't have any serial killers?
right. And here's why. It's a 13-mile stretch of a highway. 71 men, women, and children have disappeared or been murdered, with 18 survivors saying that they were abducted and tortured. Now, I think that's cartels. I don't think that has anything to do.
How many?
Between 86 and 200 possible victims, but they've proven.
Oh, yeah. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? For me, that's not a serial
Okay.
killer. That I think is
Yeah,
more
I get you.
cartel related.
That's
Because
crime related rather than
right.
not committed by one person or even
Right.
necessarily a group in
13 miles is a lot of distance. That could be any number of cartels, gangs, lone criminals that just want to steal from somebody, you know? So
Yeah, I see what you're saying. I will agree with you there.
hello, kitty. So I don't want to say that that's necessarily a serial killer, because I have to look at it in the definition of what a serial killer is. And that's somebody who takes, the lives of 3 victims at separate times with a cooling off period. So if I put it in that definition, then I can't say that that's a serial killer. Now, here's an interesting thing, though. Do you know that serial killers have actually declined in the last 20 years?
I don't know if I believe that. I think they might just be better at hiding it. Which you think would be the opposite with technology being what it is.
Well, that's what the FBI believes. The FBI believes that the number of known serial killers has declined because people have become more tech savvy. It's very hard in today's society, even in the United States, to abduct somebody, take them to your lair, torture them, murder them, pack up the body,
And dispose of it.
and dispose of it without being seen.
That doesn't mean they're not doing it. It means they're doing it in a different way. But I'll agree that there are less known serial killers.
Well, you know, even in the United States, I mean, like, okay, you go to Europe, if somebody commits a crime in Europe, they can track them
Yeah, because they have CCTV everywhere.
everywhere. Us, not so much. But with people now getting, you know, cameras for their businesses,
Yeah, and for their homes and stuff.
People have just cameras around their homes. It has become, and in parking lots, people that run parking lots now, they have cameras in the parking lots. You've seen those things that they put out here in Vegas now, that the boxes that have the poles on them with the flashing lights.
Yeah.
That announce that you are all activity in this parking lot is now being recorded. And you see those more and more frequently. And that's because there's been issues with crime in the area. And so to deter it, they're putting in these cameras. So it's becoming more of a thing here. So let's talk about where this actually came into play. Because CCTV and private videos actually captured a serial killer and rapist. So, let me pull up my research. I hate looking for anything on Google. Anytime I put something in to Google, all of a sudden I get like pop-ups for it constantly.
That's how Google works. It's trying to customize for your weird research.
I know, right?
You're on a watch list somewhere. You are for sure on a watch list somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm probably on 2 or 3 of them.
Are you waiting for your research to come up?
Yes, my computer is being very slow.
I think it might be our internet. I think our internet is not happy today.
I don't know.
And I even restarted my computer before I came on here. I did all the things I was supposed to do. There's so much silence in the room.
I know.
Everybody's anxiously awaiting what you have to say. We gotta hear the news. So today was not necessarily an exciting day for the serial killer journal, but I have now more pieces to work with, and I think I have a good idea what's going on for my next iteration. So that will be fun.
Okay. So, the serial killer we're going to talk about today is, his name is Jesse Matthews. So, he grew up in North Carolina, I believe it was. And his mom didn't want him, to be your typical, kid, street hardened kid. So she moved him and his siblings out to the country. And this might have been a very large mistake. But
Okay.
he grew up and he was big. He was just a big guy. He played football for like 2 different universities. Thank you. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Could you get down? Get down. Get down. Get down, Harry. Okay, so he was going to school in college. It didn't really work for him, so he quit. And then he went to a different college. And when he went to that college, there was a rape allegation made against him.
Oh, dear.
But the way that colleges are, at least they were in that day and age, which was like in the late 80s to mid 90s, that type of time period, it was a school problem. They didn't, they did the whole, privacy thing. We can't talk about it because, we can't
Which was
prove
really
the
just a way of letting it go.
It was a way of letting it go. You've been on a college campus. You know what the
Well, that was the era of boys will be boys, and we don't want to ruin somebody's life, even though they'd already done it to the girl,
Right.
I don't think they ruined her life, but that's something that you live with for the rest of your life.
So, this was like the mid 90s, that period of time. And there were several other local area abductions and rapes. And there was this guy, Jesse Matthew, and even his coworkers teased him that he looked like the sketch. Well, as it went on,
they didn't think it was him.
But he wasn't on the police radar. And he got in trouble for some minor things. Not really minor crimes, but not, rape. He did get in trouble at one point where they identified him as a person of interest in a different case.
Mm-hmm.
But they screwed up. I mean, they screwed the pooch on this thing. They didn't, like, they found a pair of shorts that looked like it had
Mhm.
discharge on it, but they didn't
Yeah.
take it for testing.
Why? Just general incompetence?
I think so. And he had like 2 or 3 allegations made against him, and most of them were like reduced to stalking, misdemeanor stalking. And you know, stalking didn't really become a huge thing until the mid 2000s.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. And
You know,
even then, it was still an uphill battle.
yeah, you know, well, you know, yeah, you got a restraining
Okay.
order, but we can't prove that it was served. And this is where I say, you know, the cops have a playbook and the courts have a playbook, and it's not the same book.
They still wouldn't. It's too late. They
Yeah,
wouldn't even usually arrest the guy. Just be like, move along now.
a restraining order, and I've seen this in personal experience, where you know, you have a restraining order, you have that restraining order served. You have a certified copy of the restraining order, and that person comes near you, and you call the police, and the police come out and they go, well, we can't, you know, prove that this was served. And he says he's never seen it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say that this has been served today, and I'm going to sign the back of it. And then if he comes back, but then, you know, the next time he comes back, you know, unless you get the exact same cop, they do the whole, well, you know, he says he's never actually been served, and he doesn't have a copy of this document. So too bad. But they're the first ones to tell you, go get an order of protection. And you go get the order of protection, but then they don't enforce it. So realistically, what is the sense? In most cases, a restraining order just ticks the person off. How dare you get somebody upset?
And sometimes we'll cause them to actually be more stalker-like, you know.
Yes.
To just prove that you can't do anything to stop them.
Right. So
you almost have to you almost have to like move out of state and change your name, you know?
Yeah.
If you have a real stalker. But that's not practical for everybody, you know?
Yeah. So the first couple of cases were, you know, they were knocked down to misdemeanor stalking charges, a misdemeanor assault charge, instead of what it was, which was a sexual assault. So because he didn't get any felony charges and the charges were always reduced, he was never at any time required to submit DNA to CODIS.
Ah.
Yeah. So his way of making people unalived was manual asphyxiation. So,
well, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, but he's a big guy. He was like 6'2", 6'3", 240, 250 pounds.
You still have to have a lot of strength and stamina to do it. You could be a big guy and not have the okay. Why am I not surprised?
Hi, Janie. Be careful, honey.
I'm not getting any. Like, the comments aren't refreshing for me. Oh, there we go.
Okay. So, since he was never required to submit DNA, even though they found DNA on the victims.
Right, but he was never made to so that they could do a definitive.
Right. So he did this for quite a few years. And then he started working as a cab driver.
Oh Jesus! Drunk
And
women.
this is where his world started to unravel.
Okay.
So he started working as a cab driver. And sorry, I think that was my phone that just binged.
No, it was mine.
Okay.
Sorry.
It's okay. So he was working as a cab driver in Virginia. And he picked up a young lady who had been at I believe it was a Metallica concert. It was at the college. And the rules were once you left the auditorium, you could not go back in. And about halfway through the concert, she started to feel sick, probably from the loud music and all the, people bumping into her and everything. She wasn't feeling well, so she said she was going to go outside and get some fresh air. So she goes outside before she realizes that she's not going to be able to get back in. So she calls one of her friends and leaves a message and says, "I'm just going to get a cab and go home." Well, he is the cab driver that picks her up. And she never makes it home. Sometime later, her body is found in the woods out in the country where his mama made him go live. And this is one of those areas where you can hunt on your own land, you can shoot on your own land, you can, you do what you want on your own land. It's kind of rural.
Right.
So
a built-in disposal site.
Right. So she was found, that it was determined that manual asphyxiation and possibly bludgeoned with a rock. So the next day he goes to work, and the police have released a sketch based on what the people at the arena that were outside the arena, what they saw talking to her. They didn't know he was a cab driver. They didn't know any of that. They just knew that this guy had talked to her. So they wrote it up. A little while later, he picked up another girl. And that girl turned up dead.
And
And
I'm sensing a pattern.
So after a while, somebody went to the police and said, "Listen, I think this is your guy." And they went, No, it was somebody on his own land, Janice. The guy was out there on his own land hunting rabbit and found her. So, yeah, well, you're on my desk, so I can mess with you. Now I'm going to play with your whiskers because that irritates you more. So a couple more down the road, this girl had gone in and she says, "You got to look at so-and-so." And they're like, "Wait a minute. This guy is like, he coaches youth football. He's well known. He's active in his church, in the community. People know him." We don't think so. And then she goes, "Wait a minute." And she pulls up a picture on her phone of him about 2 years previous. And this is when the first girl had gotten murdered in that town.
Right.
And today, the guy has dreadlocks that go down the middle of his back. But then he had almost no hair. And he looked exactly like the composite.
Oh. So nobody bothered to really do any freaking research.
Right. So now, third victim has shown up in the same area. Deceased.
Right?
So now the cops decide they're going to start following him. So they're following him, and they go down to the area of town and, canvas with pictures of him from then and now. They went and got an old arrest picture from what he looked like prior.
Right.
And what he looks like now. And they walked around and they talked to people, and they had bartender after bartender after bartender go, yeah, that guy's a nuisance. He's a pain in the ass. He's in here all the time trying to hit on women. He says derogatory things. We kick him out all the time. He always comes back.
He makes people uncomfortable.
Yeah. So, we've had to ask him to leave on more than one occasion, all of that kind of stuff. So the cops then, they have their third body, and they're like, we got to figure this out. So they go down to that area and they start asking businesses for surveillance video. Do you have surveillance on your door? Do you have surveillance in your parking lots? Do you have surveillance in front of your buildings? They gathered it all together, and sure as shit, you see the little gal. She's walking. He's walking on the opposite side, like she's going down one section, one half of a open air courtyard. He's on the other, and just a few seconds later, you see him going around, and he's behind her, and now he's walking with her. So now they can say he was the last person with her.
Right, because they have video proof of it.
Right. So now they go back and they arrest him. They bring him in for that murder and that murder alone. They have found DNA on the girl. They've tested it. So they're going to match it to his, test it against his DNA. But before they do that, whenever they test DNA, it always gets matched against other crimes first.
So how many did they find?
5 or 6.
So he was a busy guy.
He was a busy, busy guy. So he went, excuse me, I have to open this now. So he went in, and the way that they do this is he has the right to basically, he's not saying that he's guilty, but he's pleading that they have enough evidence to probably convict him. So I'm not going to say I did it, but I am going to say
I think I'm going to be convicted.
I'll be convicted. It's called an Alford plea. So he takes the Alford plea. He's being charged with capital murder. He took the Alford plea, and he's been, I think he got 3 life or 4 life sentences. I think it was 3 or 4, probably 4. But the reason that he did the Alford plea is because it takes the death penalty off the table.
Okay.
So it's him standing in court saying, yeah, they got enough to convict me, and I don't want to die, so I'll take this. I'll say, that they've got enough to convict me, and you can put me in jail. But it takes that death penalty off the table.
Okay.
So he pled guilty to the one case that they actually had photographic evidence and DNA on the body and everything. And the other cases, 4 other cases, he was also found guilty of those and received 4 additional life terms.
So he's not getting out.
Never.
How old is he now?
I think he's probably in his 40s now.
He's not that old, really.
No, he's not very old. He just had this opinion that, you know, he was
The butler did the plea.
he did whatever he wanted, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, the butler did it plea, basically. But the only reason they found him, and the only reason that they were able to actually put him in the right place at the right time, was because of all of this CC, you know, the closed circuit cameras that are everywhere in that particular area, because it's a very popular area. It's popular with college students at night. That's where they go to hang out and party and you know, bar hop with their friends and meet up and socialize. So a lot of the businesses there put up cameras to deter graffiti and violence. And when they convicted, you know, after they convicted him and they went back and they went through the cases, because they got the first conviction on the most recent one, and then they started building cases for the rest of them. His employer, the cab company, said that he didn't go off. He just didn't answer his radio from the time that girl disappeared for about 2 hours.
Oh.
There were people that he worked with that went, yeah, we knew he was the killer, and we even called him in. There were judges that were like, I knew that he did, you know, he'd probably done something very horrific, but the district attorney wanted to clear their caseload. So they offered him a plea to a lesser charge.
Jesus.
Which didn't require the DNA. If they had done DNA on the first, when he was in college and was originally accused of sexual, you know, assault, if they had turned that over to the local police department and the local police department had prosecuted it, they would have gotten his DNA. He may have only gotten like a 6-month sentence there, but they would have had him in the system.
Right.
But instead, everybody handled this badly. Badly. And because of that, 4 women that didn't need to die died.
Yeah. It's not like, oops, I lost some paperwork. It impacted a great many lives.
Yep.
It's incompetence. That's all it is.
Yes. Massive incompetence. And like I said, there was evidence that they didn't collect, because if they had collected like the shorts, they would have found the DNA from the previous victim on those shorts. They could have prosecuted him at the same time. Yeah. But because, and this is the thing, because he'd already been prosecuted on the first one, and the only other one that they could prove definitively was the first girl that he took from the concert, the girl he picked up downtown, and one woman before that were the only 3 that they could. But if they could have, then they could have gotten him with special circumstances as being a serial killer. Yeah. Which would have taken the Alfred plea out of play.
Hi, Rebecca. Rebecca's in the house. I have to tell you, Rebecca, somebody said earlier they were sorry that you weren't here because they wanted to get Stabby with Krabby. Not stab you, but to attend the event with you. And I thought it was funny.
Your month of birth, please, Mrs. Krabby.
And on the one you mentioned earlier, I don't know if you saw it, or the one up in Canada.
Yeah.
She said Bigfoot did it.
Bigfoot? Oh, okay.
Bigfoot's the guilty party. And I did not know that Neener was was in here and came and went, and I missed when
Janie left.
Janie left.
Thank
She
you,
said
Miss
March.
Stabby. So yes, and here's the thing. Okay, and I have to give props to them, and I have to put this out there. When the girl disappeared from the concert,
Yeah,
Metallica heard about that.
yeah.
They did a YouTube video and TikTok and all that other stuff. And basically they said, as fathers, this happened and it happened on our watch. And so we're going to offer a $10,000 reward to anybody who can provide information that will lead to the capture and conviction of the murderer of this girl.
Well, I already liked Metallica, but now I like them better.
Well, they're all dads too.
Well, yeah, now they are.
You know?
They're older guys now.
But
The girl
props to them because they felt personally responsible because this girl was at their show. And so they're like, that's one dad trusting his kid to this group of dads, and we failed. So we're going to put our money where our mouth is.
That's cool. Carlos said the gross incompetent serial killer.
Yeah.
He wasn't grossly incompetent, but the bureaucracy around him was, and allowed him to just continue on being super stabby.
Yup.
And as much as we joke about it, we don't like a guy being super stabby.
That's my cereal for the week. The numbers are declining, and the reason they are declining is because there's less chances of getting away.
I don't know that. Yeah.
The ones that are active, that are actually doing things. I think
you have to
they're
actually be
getting
smart
caught.
now to get away with it, because you have to know forensics and what the latest practices and procedures are, and it's less I don't know, like the 70s, because there was technology, but not like there is today.
Right.
A lot of things fell between the cracks. You didn't have the connections between states and databases to search. And
well, there's a website, and we had talked about this.
I'm going to fill my drink.
Okay. But there's a website. We had talked about this a couple of weeks ago. I think we had discussed possibly, looking at an unsolved case.
Right.
I offer all of you to do that. There's a website. It's called nameus.com. And it has all the listing for basically unsolved Jane and John Doe cases. Now, some of them are old, but some of them are, they're from the 2000s. So,
did you change the smelly thing? Oh, it's your candle. It's
My
very floral.
it's my moonlit starry night candle.
It smells like flowers.
Sorry. So, I would encourage you. It's called nameus.com, because that's we have CODIS, which is, the criminal DNA database. But there's also this one, which is NOMUS or NAMUS, which is for, unidentified bodies. So if it's something you seriously want to, look into and see what's going on, you can go there. That gives you everything. It tells you who the victim, basic description of the victim, what they were wearing, where they were found, how they were found, what their injuries were, mode of death. It gives you all of that. And so you can go in there and you can look up, like, in your state, or,
In your home, in your original birth town, or
yeah,
where your grandma lives.
Maybe you have somebody who has a brother or a sister or an aunt or an uncle or a cousin who just disappeared. And you remember them fondly. Go look. A lot of them also have I will warn you, there is some graphic stuff because they do have some death photographs there. But they also have like age progressed photos. Some of them have DNA available where they did get DNA from the person before they cremated or buried the bodies, you know? So if you want to check that out, go check that out. It's a great resource. It's a great place to go and just, see, what do you know? And I'll tell you, with DNA, I've seen more and more 40, 30, 40, 50-year-old cases that have been solved. And they're like, they go to the family and they're like, well, and the family's like, we thought they just like didn't want to be around us anymore. We didn't know. They're finding out 30 years down the road that their sister, brother, cousin, whatever, was a victim of murder or suicide or, any number of manners of unaliving.
They fell off a hiking trail or were mauled by a bear.
Yeah. Maybe they died of exposure in the desert, or in the winter.
Or car accident or whatever.
Yeah. Where they just like there's one gal. They identified the driver of the truck. It was a truck driver, and he was driving. It was raining like crazy. He swerved in the truck jackknifed. He and a young female passenger were both terminated. But he had ID. They knew who he was. Her, not so much. So she's an unidentified Jane Doe. They have an approximate age there. They have the date of, that she was unalived. So you can look at that and one person in that case is completely identified. But the other one, because she was probably a hitchhiker, they don't know who she is. So some family out there, no matter how hard it is with family relationships, and let's face it, we all know it. We've all had difficult relationships with our parents, with our siblings. But if you don't see them for a long period of time, you have to go, I wonder whatever happened to my favorite cousin, I know I sure as hell did. I spent 20 years looking for my cousin. And it was a stupid comment that my uncle made about his brother, that his brother used his ex-wife's last name, that actually led me to the family tree where my cousin was. And because of that, I was able to find him. So, you find things out along the way. Maybe you know something. You never know. That's it. That's my murder lesson for the week. Don't forget, we'll be testing at the end of the month. We can, because we have the book now.
Thanks to Francis.
I do have to say this, though. What have we learned?
I know. I feel like I'm a kid. I don't know. What did I learn? I hate pop quizzes.
I know. What have we learned today, boys and girls? Well, we've learned the police are incompetent.
At least they were in that one case. I think a lot of it just, if the detective doesn't care enough, or, oh, it's just another girl crying wolf, that kind of thing,
Yeah, that's an issue.
can't hear anything.
Hold on. Somebody messaged me. Okay. I will look into it. Thank you very, very much. I learned that Amy and Els are going to pop quiz us by serial killers crossword.
Hey, I think we should do some of that live. I think it would be fun. If we work on it together, maybe I won't feel so stupid.
You're not stupid.
Well, at the very least, we'll be smarter at the end because we'll know more things.
I have to be honest. People have asked me in the past, like, why I'm so obsessed with killers and serial killers and murder cases and stuff. I went to school for sociology. I like to people
psychology over here.
You know, I like to people watch, so I like to figure out what makes people tick.
I am interested in the psychology, why people do the things they do, what motivates them. I mean, you can never truly know why, but you can understand, you know, a little bit of the nature and the nurture involved. And
right. And I mean, I had to take psychology as part of sociology because it's all about, you know, what things contribute to these outcomes. How does, you know, this group of people become this based on their, you know, group experience. So
a lot of my education focused on sociology, psychology, anthropology, and religion. And if you all of that pieced together it's a very interesting filter for.
Yeah. Needless to say, Amy and I have some really great in-depth conversations.
But I'm with Els. I love people watching. I love to go sit somewhere and just watch people when they think nobody's looking at them, you know?
Oh, yeah. I think malls were the greatest thing ever.
Well, now it's outdoor places where you can go and sit and maybe get a cup of coffee or tea and maybe pretend like you're reading a book and just watch how people really behave, how they really treat their kids, how they look at each other. It's just very interesting.
Yeah.
Aside from just the horror show that is some people, you know, I can't believe she put that on and thought she looked good.
There are days.
Somebody should have said no.
Like, does nobody love her? Why didn't anybody say something?
She's out with 5 other bitches and they all let her leave the house like that. Somebody's on the shit list. Yeah,
you know who's the hoe in that group. All right, that's it for me. It's 2 hours.
Yep.
And I'm done.
I got an idea for a new page. We're going to be working on that next time.
I've been watching that going, that is awesome.
Got a thing going on.
You got a thing. Yeah, Walmart shopping. I love going to Walmart.
I don't necessarily love shopping. I favor those outdoor where it's a mall, but it's not a mall, and they've got like an outdoor space where you can just sit under an umbrella and watch some people.
I used to pay $45 a year just for the privilege of being able to go into Sam's Club so I could just walk around with a basket. I never really wanted to buy anything. Just walk around with a basket.
You want to eat samples and look at people, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to eat this little cocktail weenie and judge everybody.
I can't help it.
I confess we had one too. We used to go there for lunch all the time and to judge everybody.
Oh yeah, sitting at the front at the little snack bar.
Yeah.
And watching the people through the checkout.
First we'd have lunch by sampling all the samples.
Yes.
And then we go, but the kids always wanted hot dogs or something, you know?
Oh, well, they got the best hot dogs.
Well, yeah, they did. I don't know if they still do, but they did.
Berry Sundays.
Oh, yeah.
All right, that's it for me, guys. I'm out of here. We'll be on my channel next week.
That's right. And there should be links in the description box. I know all of you know Elza's channel, but if somebody is watching this later, a link for where we're going to be next week down below. And I even put our information. I made a playlist and I put all of our information in the description. So I'll go back and add the previous lives from my stream. But I'm trying to make it easy for everybody to find us. Carla says, oh my fucking God, the high was 31. And someone went to Target in pajama pants, t-shirt, and slippers and rode the bus home. They had a Snoop Dogg cigarette smell.
Oh! No, thank you.
All right, so we are out of here. Out. I will see you guys tomorrow if you are available. I will be on about 5:15 for Food-a-Teeny. Totally different vibe.
Well, depends on your serial killer.
Well, yeah, there's that. So we're going to let you go. You got any other announcements or anything?
Nope. Just stay well, my friends.
All right. Well, I'm going to say bright blesses and hugs and hisses to you all. And I will see you all next time. Bye. Bye.
Bye.
The end.